Mr. Addies. Good sir, I am not early. I always go 6:30 Eastern. It's early for you because there's only a 4-hour difference. Okay? I don't know why you seem to think that, well, I'm early for you, but I'm not early for me. I am right on time. So, but anyway, we'll talk about that after we get started. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about that. Welcome to today's Trains of World 2 live stream, our first of two. We will be on Microsoft Flight Simulator after we get done on the trains. We are on the Brighton Main Line, or London Commuter, Brighton Main Line, whatever you want to call it. We are going from Gatwick. We're going from London Victoria to Brighton. We're on the Gatwick Express service. So we will get in here, get the train set up, and we will be on our way. Anyways, so let's get in here and get this going. See how we do. So I think what we're going to do starting tomorrow, because apparently this time change throws everybody off. Oops. That door. That side. We're just going to start at 7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UK time, just so that, oops, I guess I need to put all this stuff on. See, I'm used to doing things when, there we go, with the, flight sim, so I'm like, there we go. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do because it just seems more practical, I guess. I think we got all of our lights are on. I don't think I need to change anything else. Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday. Enjoyed their weekend. So it's my first official, I've done the training, not any of the scenarios, but this is my first official run on the London Commuter. We'll see how we get along. Oh, we're only making one stop, which is at Gatwick. So yeah, we'll go flying after probably about after we get done with this. Not right immediately after, but we'll have a little break and then go flying. And Must have a pretty long train. There we go. So yeah, we're doing our flying tour of Amsterdam. So yeah, tomorrow 7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UK time, so we don't confuse anybody anymore. Addies, you're killing me, man. You really are. I think we're either right behind a service or something. We've been getting quite a few yellows, it seems. Either people are other trains are crossing over. Maybe, or I don't know. Either that or we're near. You know, last night I was running around looking for collectibles on this route, and I think I've got a lot of them. I couldn't remember where I stopped off at and everything. But yeah, we must be behind, either behind somebody or. Alright, what is going on here? Yep, I think we are behind somebody. No, I don't see it. Either that or somebody's going to cross over. Yeah. Morning, Josh. How are you? Nice to see you here. Happy Sunday to you. You're doing well. I don't see anybody ahead of us, so I don't, or on our line. So I don't know why we would get the yellows. Okay, well, whatever. So yeah, tomorrow we will be in the Fokker F7B going from Amsterdam to Brussels, some classic aviation. So do join us for that. 7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UK time. Whole week we will be flying at 7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UK. We will be flying this Wednesday. Initially I had a morning appointment, but it got moved to the... Oh, good. Glad to hear it, Josh. So it got moved to the afternoon, so I'm going to be able to fly on Wednesday. I don't know what route, what we're going to be flying. Oh, look at that. Our first pole dancer for today. Thank you for your spam, because I'm going to report you twice for your porn and for spamming. I know it doesn't matter because you got more frickin' accounts than you know what to do with. But like I said before, if you actually, all the time that you spend doing this, if you actually applied it to your life, you'd probably do pretty well. So yeah, we'll do that. Monday, Jetliner Tuesday, we'll be going from JFK to Nashville in the A320. Thursday, we will be in the Beechcraft D-17, the Stagger Wing. Take a flight in that from Raleigh, Durham to Wilmington. And then Friday, Salt Lake City to Seattle. Wednesday, I'm going to come up with something. I don't know what yet. I kind of have an idea, but we'll see. Morning, Mick. I missed the pole dancer already. We don't want Joseph to be tempted to click on some links he shouldn't be clicking on. Yeah, this looks pretty... Oh, I know what I was saying, because I'm kind of losing my train of thought here, no pun intended. So I was running around looking for collectibles last night, and I think I don't know where I was on the route here. I was just going from station to station and all that. And it kind of gave me this, and I know it's in the UK, you know, but it gave me a vibe of Germany, you know. It was really weird. I was just like wandering around and I looked over and it was like this kind of gave me that vibe. It was pretty cool. Not that I'm complaining, but so yeah, there's our Gatwick Express. So yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so yeah. It's not too bad of a route. I mean, it's I don't know what. Well, I did find a spot where I was like had fallen into the, you know, it was like I was not on top of the platform. I was like, you know, like I'd fallen through it, like it wasn't solid or something. It was really strange, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I know exactly, Mick. That's what I was thinking. They're really desperate for the attention, I guess, today. I'm sure they'll do it again here in a little bit, because they got nothing better to do with their lives. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. But I think they're evading the bans because they'll it's the same account name. Oh, here we go. Mr. Addy's getting all tender in the chat now. How is everybody? Kidding, Joseph. I'm fine. Yeah, good. The important question is, how are you, Joseph? Had your burger and chips last night? Kind of late to be eating something like that. For some reason I thought that 60 was a lot closer. So yeah, this looks pretty good. Other than that little hiccup with the platform thing, I can't see anything else. I know other people have probably already found all the errors and the whatever. Just can't be bothered to report anything. So I see the Harlem line is out. I looked at that briefly. Still chasing your gear lever and rig. Wow. That sucks, Mick. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on the price. Let's just put it this way. It was ludicrous. It was absolutely ludicrous what they're asking for that route. If I'm going to get it, I'll wait for it to go on sale. I'm not gonna pay full price for it. Absolutely not. And I think personally it's a travesty that they would even suggest to charge that much for the route. Well, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. In the Bombardier, the M7 or M9, whichever one it is, the Bombardier version, it does look good. I like to run it because it does look a little bit similar to the new style of the Bay Area Rapid Transit trains, which they look amazing, you know. But yeah, I'm not paying that price for that. No. And shame on you, Dovetail, for even suggesting that people should pay that kind of price. That is absolutely insane on your part. I do want to get it, but I'll wait for it to go on sale at the end of the year, because that's probably when, you know, they're not going to make any money off of it, and so they'll have to put it on sale. So I'll get it when it goes down in price, but I'm shocked and disappointed at the price. If it was like $19.99, yeah. If it was like $19.99, I'd be, yeah, I could do that at some point. But nearly $30, you got to be out of your mind. No. You don't deserve that kind of amount of money. I'm sorry, but you don't. Not with all the problems that still are in this game that have yet to be fixed. That you swear up and down you're working on it. You're working on it. Yeah. You're working on playing tiddlywinks. That's what you're working on, quite honestly. You're working on bidding for a set of Lincoln logs on eBay. That's what you're working on. Something, but it's not the route, I can assure, or it's not the game. I don't think so. Oh. Wait, was that the one? What was the one that's... Oh, it's the one coming out soon that's developed by Rivets. Rivet Games. So yeah, I when I saw that, I was like, well, you guys must be on some really good smoke. Alexandra Lenore, number 2. Would you care to elaborate? I'm not sure what the 2 means. It's kind of a very broad... That could mean anything. So would you care to explain? If you're... Yes, we are in Train Sim World 2, if that's what you're asking. Yes, I'm thinking that's what you mean by that. On the London Commuter, we're doing the Gatwick Express, we're heading to the airport, and then we're heading to Brighton after that. And then we'll be wrapping things up for this stream for the morning, and then we will be flying probably about half an hour after that is concluded. It gives me time to reset and all that kind of stuff, so... Oh, there's another train on me. I was like, I thought for a minute there that other train was on our track. We're catching up to them. Oh, so also, in the midst of the shenanigans of the Harlem line being outrageously priced, the creators thing where you could download, I had a nice livery for the 377, that somebody made, and I can't access it now. And now also that whole thing is down for maintenance. It was yesterday, and it continues to be down for maintenance today, so there's no telling when that's going to be fixed. It is for rich kids. I know they're trying to make money, but come on, think they had sold enough copies now. Yeah, well, not for free. I don't know that that's... I don't know that they'll ever put stuff out for free. You know, like the updates are free, but the DLC you're going to pay for, I think they need to have a more reasonable price than, you know, trying to charge. For me, it's $26.99, so it'd be near 30 or about, you know, around about $30 after taxes. Because now when I have to pay taxes now on everything. So when I download it, you know, and I pay through my, you know, card or whatever. What are you talking about, Joseph? See, what is it? Is it just the vague comments today? So, yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. I mean, if it was reasonably priced, it was $19.99. I think that's not bad. I think that's more reasonable. But for nearly $30, no, I can't. No. I knew I was talking about something else, and then I totally lost my train of thought. No pun intended again. The creators thing, where, you know, people have been creating liveries for trains, and somebody's done some great stuff for that, the Santa Fe Railroad, the old war bonnet for the F7 and all that. It's all, you can't access it now. So the one that I had downloaded for the 377, I think, the other loco on this line, I can't, it's gone. It's not accessible. It was last night, but now all of a sudden it's not. So, good stuff, you know, just way to go. Man. Yeah, I found one that looked really good, that is like a real world livery on this route for the 377. And I was like, man, it looked really good. You know, whoever made it put some time and effort into it. You know, you could tell. You could tell the ones that just throw some stuff on and say, it just like, why would you even upload that? You know, but whatever. Yeah, it's just, I saw that, and I was just, or the price is what really kind of got me. And then when I got on this morning because I was going to use the 377 and use that livery, it's not available. So I'm like, that's just fantastic. And it's not that I paid for it, because I just downloaded it, but now it's, yeah. Now it may become accessible once they figure out, can complete the maintenance on the Morning Pithers, on that Creators Club part of the sim. But price that you're paying for that game again, so people are getting less on the deals. Yeah, I agree. And you know, when I saw it, I was like, oh, this doesn't look good. You know, as they always say, the optics are bad, and to suggest that people should pay nearly $30 for it, that's just, you really got to be on some special ganja. Honestly, I don't know what any other way to put it, but you must be on some really good stuff, because there's no way any reasonable person, you know, and some people are going to buy it because they're not going to, you know, if I'm going to get it, I'm going to wait for it to go on sale, to be honest. But I don't know that even then. I'm doing okay, Pithers. We're just on our way to Gatwick. We're in the Gatwick Express. So, yeah. Just having a discussion about the ludicrous price of the new Harlem line. Pardon me, I'm trying to get my coffee down before it gets any colder. We had some thunderstorms here last night. Woo. At least 4 different ones rolled through. Rain and pretty good lightning right over the apartment. I was gonna message Joseph to help me calm down, you know. Anyways. So, yeah. Because I would like, I mean, I do like the Long Island Railroad. I would like the Harlem line because it seems like it'd be an interesting route to run. But yeah, I just can't. Yeah, I can't. But some, you know, if they enjoy it, more power to them. You know, but I can't. I that's just. I mean, I'd like to get Sherman Hill, but I'm not paying the price for that either. Oh, I know what it was. There's a new German route coming out from Rivets Games. That looks they have a new locomotive coming that's not been in the game before. It looks good, but again, I'm sure it's going to be a ludicrous price, and I'm not going to be like, yeah, I can't do it. I have to ask if Amilla pops in. I have to ask Amilla if there's been any significant bugs reported on that. You know, like spawning in and the train's not there. You know, that kind of silliness. Because I'm sure Amilla's been playing it. I would think. But anyway. Maybe it was around, yeah, I think it was around here last night. Kind of gave me that vibe of being in Germany. Well, there goes a plane going into Gatwick. don't know which side is the platform going to be on. Oh, thank God that changed to a yellow. Looks like it's going to be on the left. Anyway, yeah. Now that I've got that rant out of my system. Jet's going overhead. See if they could model in a Spitfire, that'd be even better. Look at that stop. And we're still on time. We gotta wait 2 minutes. Oh, it would be a minute and a half before, but still gotta wait a bit before we can go. Well, that's a lot of people. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Wow. That wasn't my plane. I want my plane in this game. I've not played this game in absolutely... Yeah, I'd stayed off for quite some time, and then it was like... I kind of missed it, but... Yeah, I can't... I just can't afford... And I'm running out of space. That's the other thing. You know, I have to download a route at a time.
Personnel tour this station 24 hours a day.
Security personnel patrol the station 24 hours a day. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of patrolling. This guy going on is he going around a lot or something? What's going on there? That's the second time I've seen that jet. Let's see, I think we're still on time. Yep. Good deal. Let's go. Next stop, Brighton. Yeah, I missed it, but yeah, it's just I'm running out of space very quickly if I have all the, like, if I put all the routes that I own on, you know, download them all, I'd have almost no space left over. So I'll just download a route here or there. Yeah, exactly. Whoa, that's 3 times now. Well, then somebody's lining up for departure, it looks like, or they're waiting to depart. Yeah, but I run out of space very quickly myself, because Microsoft Flight Simulator just takes up a lot. Oh, next week, matter of fact, 2 days from now, I think we're getting the world update for Iberia. And I think we're also getting I'm trying to think what the local legends, if there's going to be a local legends aircraft. I'm trying to think what it would be. Hello, Mr. Addies, once again. You already said hello to me earlier, Joseph. Are you okay? Yep, so 7:30 tomorrow morning, 11:30 UK time. And then once the time changes there in the UK, you know, once we catch back up and we're 5 hours, then I'll go back to 6:30 in the morning. the following week. But I think that happens a week from today is when you guys change your clocks. You move ahead an hour. Because that time changes is throwing poor Mr. Addy's off. Good deal, Joseph. Congratulations. So yeah, we'll wrap this up once we get here, and then we'll have a time when we're going to go live again for flying. Amsterdam is the flight, the area today. We're doing our flying tour around. So do join us for that. We've got some interesting points. We're going to take off and we're going to cruise up towards the city and kind of hit some of the scenes, you know, scenic areas, and then he mainstream Pithers. His fingers work faster sometimes, and he forgets the E. It's all good. So far we've hit we've not been speeding, we're not late. I think we'll still be on time when we get into Brighton. We'll see if we can get No, the E's not present, that's all. Looks like there's an abandoned line over here. Or maybe new construction, I don't know. It's either old or... I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to be over there, but... no, not anymore, Pithers. I couldn't. I tried, and it's just, there was a side of me coming out that I didn't really like. I'll just put it that way. So, yeah, I'm steering clear of that. So, yeah. Just sticking with the flying and doing this every Sunday. Whenever possible. Yeah, I can't. Anything competitive, I can't do because it's just not. It's not healthy for me. So. Yeah, what I've learned over the years is stuff like that. At first, it seems enjoyable, but then it just gets a bit out of control, and then it's I can't. I don't like the person I become, quite honestly. And I don't think it does well for the stream either. I think the other thing too, what I noticed is you can you could change the style, like how hard you want the AI to be, and if you notch it all the way up, of course you're going to be really frustrated. But if you do it on super easy, everybody's like, well, you're not facing any real competition. There doesn't seem to be any kind of a middle ground, where it's a bit challenging, but not so much that you're ready to throw the controller through the TV screen, So, yeah, I'm just going to steer clear of it because it's just not. I think those games are more for the esports sort of folks. They do well with it because they understand the AI a lot better and they can kind of counter it, whereas normal folks, we try something and then we still end up off the and well, actually they don't face the AI, they're facing other human players, so they're not worried about the AI running them off the road, because if the fellow competitors do that, then they get penalized in their esports stuff. But yeah, when you're facing the AI, you're always going to get penalized no matter what. Even if the AI is the one that causes it, it's still going to be your fault, which I don't understand. But yeah, because if I'm reaching the point where I want to throw the controller through the TV screen, that's not a good thing. And I know they're not going to change anything. They're not going to try to balance the AI out. Why would they do that? So I saw that Ferrari was on pole for today's race, which was a bit of a surprise. But good for them. Hopefully that converts to a win. It'd be a great way to start the season. Throw down the gauntlets and let Mercedes know that their crap is not going to be tolerated once again. So, yeah, I'd really like to see Mercedes get stuck to them one more time. And who are they going to blame if Mercedes loses? Gassi's gone, so they can't blame him. They can't blame Red Bull if Red Bull is not the one that wins, so who are they going to blame? That's what I want to know. Yep, I think it's about time that they're brought down from their domination of the sport. They've had their run. It's time to move on. And we'll see if the changes, the cars, and everything will be enough to unseat Mercedes. But we'll see. I don't know which of the Ferrari drivers is on pole. Is it Charles or is it Carlos? Four to 5 races, they're back up there. Well, 4 to 5 races from now, I hope they get penalized because they're pulling some shenanigans. I think they've been doing some stuff that has not been either it's been found out and people look the other way. Something's not right. I think they've been dominating way too much, and their times. I don't know. There's just something's not right about that the way that they're. I don't know. But if other teams can get out front and they're not making enough points, then they may be able to salvage it for the season. But if not, I'd be happy to see them lose again. Quite honestly, not that I have anything against George Russell, but yeah, it'd be okay if he won. I just don't want to see Lewis do it again. Quite honestly, I don't think he's. I don't think he's represented the sport very well. He's made some very disparaging remarks over the years about the sport. never been fined for it. If anybody else dares speak out, it's like, oh, they can't say these things. You know, if he loses, it's F1's predictable because he's lost. You know, it's not fair. And then, you know, it's just, I don't know. I don't think that's a way that a world champion should conduct themselves. Yeah, I hope they do well. It'd be nice to see them convert, you know, finally get good and, well, get good. Finally turn things around themselves and start competing on a higher level. Because, you know, Haas has always had a, you know, here in America at least, Haas is a well-known team. And, you know, certainly back in the day of Champ Car when it was Newman Haas, when Paul Newman was part owner of the team. And I did get to see Paul Newman once, not driving, but I saw when the first race, when they did the San Jose Grand Prix, when they left Laguna Seca and did a downtown race, I saw him in the paddock, or in the pit area, not the paddock, the pit area. I didn't even know he went on by before I knew it. I was like, wait a minute, that was Paul Newman. But yeah, Haas has a rich history. And I hope that they are able to finally do something. Now, speaking of American teams, now this, I don't like this, and I'm going to tell you why. Hendrick Motorsports has gotten next year, they're going to do a one-off. They're going to bring a special car to Le Mans. I think it's not in any particular class. It's going to be something, oh, wow, something unique or something, from what I understand, and they're excited about going over to France and competing in this one-off car and all that. I'm like, once again, NASCAR has to put their dirty hands in somebody else's sport, and I don't like that. They did it with the American Le Mans Series. The WeatherTech Sports Car Series, which was when the Rolex and the ALMS went together. It was the Tudor United Sports Car Championship. They've basically run everything American Le Mans Series related out. They don't like it. They don't want first it was going to be the Daytona prototypes and the LMP2 cars were going to be on equal footing, and the LMP2 cars were much quicker, and they're like, oh, we can't have that. We can't have that competition. It's not fair. So, and now Corvette is down in the Grand Touring Daytona Pro. One car goes over to the World Endurance Championship because I think they still have the GTLM program over there. Personally, I think Corvette should have just folded up and gone right over to the WEC. So they've basically run everything out. But the Rolex Sports Car Series, I didn't know this, but that was all sanctioned by NASCAR. That was all under NASCAR, the NASCAR umbrella. That's why, for many years, and I didn't know this, that's why a lot of NASCAR drivers would compete at the 24 Hours of Daytona. Because that was their way of getting getting back into the swing of things after the off season, and But now you have a lot of different drivers, not just NASCAR drivers anymore. You got IndyCar, Formula One, just all kinds of people who they're looking for a ride and they've got the money and they get a seat. So NASCAR, I really wish they hadn't done that. I'm beside myself that Hendrick, of all people who have been caught numerous times in NASCAR cheating, the crew chief for Jimmy Johnson's car, who ran under Hendrick Motorsport, numerous times got sanctioned for cheating in the sport. Not sanctioned, but fined, I guess, whatever you want to call it. And they're going to go over and no, I don't think that's not good at all. I don't think they're not worthy of an honor like that, be honest. But yeah, I saw that. I saw the little spiel about it the other day in the email, and I was like, here we go. Some NASCAR dirtbags have got to get their dirty hands in somebody else's business. Yeah. Anyway, I'm ranting today, aren't I? I apologize. I shouldn't get so heated about this stuff. But yeah. I'm looking forward to the new hypercars. I'm looking forward to somebody finally giving it to Toyota, because they've had their way a little bit too long. Scuderia Cameron Glickenhaus, their car isn't allowed to really compete against Toyota. The balance of performance always goes against their car, it seems, unfortunately. But yeah, I like to see some new blood, some new winners, you know. I know Penske's going to be operating the Porsche program for the LMDH program. Hopefully he'll go over to Le Mans and get a Le Mans win under his belt before he goes to the big racetrack in the sky. I think that would be a way to cap off his career as a team owner. And it would add another win in the notch of Porsche for outright wins, which I would like to see. Of course, I knew we were going to get here a little too early. Just my luck. Never fails. Somebody else is sitting in our parking spot, I think. Now I was trying to figure out from here, where's the line for when we go when we're on the East Coast way? Like, is it over that way somewhere maybe? Oh, there it is. There's the bridge. Okay, never mind. I spotted it. I remember. Okay, that little. Yeah, I recognize that now. Anyways. Let's have a look here. We are... Oops, where are we? There. Looking down into here. Somebody is parked at our spot. Fantastic. So we're going to sit here and wait, I guess. Yeah, I can get pretty riled up when it comes to motorsport stuff, I have to admit. Certain drivers, certain teams, just, ugh. Yeah. But yeah, when I saw that about Hendrick, I was like, no. No. NASCAR needs to stay well away from sports car racing. Stay away from it. And I think back in the day, if I remember my Le Mans history correctly, and I might be wrong, but I think they did bring stock cars one time to the 24-hour Le Mans. This was probably back in the either late 60s, early 70s or something. I don't, they certainly weren't designed for a course like that. Because traditionally, I think back in the day, NASCAR only ran on ovals. They didn't run on road courses. And then I think people were like, we want to see some road course action, because they were like, Well, if IndyCar can do it, then why can't we do it? Or, Champ Car. They were wanting some road course racing, but all right, I guess we will still be on time for our arrival here in Brighton. I don't think, I don't think NASCAR will have, they don't have the pull anymore. Like, I don't think they're going to sway anything with the ACO or anything like that, but I don't, just gives me the heebie-jeebies, I guess. Okay, so that's where we go from that side, goes over to, okay, now I can remember. I was like, which side is it that we leave from traditionally for we're on the East Coast way? I better pay attention here, otherwise I'm going to spat it. Pulling a Mella. Not a perfect stop, but we are on time. Oh, we still got 500. Yay.
Smoking is not permitted in any part of this station or on trains. This includes e-cigarettes.
Oh. So yeah, we'll get started at 8 o'clock for the flying tour of Amsterdam. So do join us for that. Here in about half an hour. So thank you all for coming in and hanging out here. We got a gold our first time out. Hey, not too shabby for our first time on the route. And our first time, I think, in the 387. Yeah, definitely. That's a new one for me. So anyway, that's going to be it for right now, folks. I will see you all in 30 minutes. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it. And yeah, we'll go flying over Amsterdam. So until then, enjoy a short break. Get your snacks, get your drinks, get your lube breaks, whatever you got to do. We'll be back in 30 minutes. Bye.